Hey everybody, this is Chuck here. What we're going to look at here is the idea of balancing supply and demand. And so in this video here, while we've got them in separate topics on the exam content manual, let's look at them combined because they're part of the same conversation and they're two sides of the same conversation. So let me share our screen here. Go over to our whiteboard. Okay. And so we're going to look at supply first, and then we'll look at the demand second. But we're trying to balance supply and demand. So let's do it this way. Let's look at this numerically. We're talking about products here. So let's say the demand is for 100 here, and the supply is 85. So we've got problems with the demand here. Okay. So when we look at, adjusting the supply, we're talking about our ability to build down at the bottom. We got orders for 100, we need 85, we're 15 short. And so we have to think about, well, what can we do to get this thing up? Okay, 85 higher. So do we do overtime so we could build some more? Do we outsource? Do we buy it from somebody else? Can we switch over from another product quicker to free up time to build some more of these? Do we have the flexibility to do that? Or can we temporarily go with suppliers? Now, all of those get this number up. If you think about it, as much as we're looking at it from the product standpoint, we have the same conversation as well from a capacity. If the demand or load on a work center is for 100 and we can only supply 85 hours, we got the same thing too. How do we get the hours up to be able to do that so we could build more over on the left side? So in terms of balance, either capacity goes up, goes down, load goes up or down, or the load's going to get shifted over because we just can't get it done. So it's important because without balancing it, we run the risk of not meeting the needs of our customers. And when we don't meet the needs of our customers because we didn't choose to balance supply and demand, customers ultimately walk away and take their business elsewhere. Okay. So let's look at the other side of the conversation for a second here. So let's kind of clean this up for a second. What happens if supply is 185? Okay. And the demand's only 100. Okay. Could be a lead time adjustment. So maybe we slow things down so we don't build as much here. That's a possibility. Can we shape the demand? Can we bring in things because we have the capacity and maybe backfill with additional new orders into that space that we have? If we have problems on the supply, let's go back to our 85 and the demand's 100. Maybe what we can do is substitute. Will 15 customers take another product as an alternative so we can keep demand and supply in balance? Are there additional products maybe that we could package in with it? Maybe we should change the lead time so not as many people buy this type of thing here. So maybe we see if we can ship early, depending on when orders are at. So some of these choices are, you can see shipping early, shipping later, ship a partial, but effectively changing quantities or dates. And like we said, a substitute product. And again, important because there are ways to meet customer demand and utilize resources well. We don't want them out of balance because otherwise it starts costing us more. And again, same challenge, the impact. We can successfully meet the needs of the customer, and we're not going to lose those customers to other competitors.